뭐지? 긴급 출동을 불렀지. 30분 기다려야 되나? 언제 올지 모르겠네. 주장창 기다리는 거야. 근데 자동차가 겨울이라서 그래? 왜 갑자기 시동이 안 걸리지?
Welcome to Andy Prep YouTube channel. I'm Andy, owner of Andy Prep in Seoul, Korea. And I enjoy giving advice to US college admissions, SATs, and other related things. Remember that everything I say here is based on my education and experience over nearly 20 years of helping students achieve success. If you find these videos helpful, don't hesitate to click the like button and subscribe for more Andy Prep content. And be sure to hit the bell to ensure that you don't miss any new videos that we put out. With class of 2024 results now coming in on early admission round, here is our expert assessment on what we've learned so far. There are some ups and downs. Unlike past years that saw big gains in everyone's early numbers, this year was more of a mixed bag. Brown saw its number of early decision applicants grow by 8%. Cornell 2 saw its pool grow by 7.4%. And a news release from the university reminds us that the number of early decision applicants has grown 90% over the last years. Here are some more detailed statistics. Harvard's early action acceptance rate increased for the first time in 6 years, up from 13.4% last year to 13.9% this year. Harvard College admitted 895 of 6,424 early applicants. Harvard's number of early applicants also decreased by 537. Like Harvard and Duke, UPenn also experienced a more than 14% decline in the early decision applicants. UPenn received 6,088 early decision applicants for the class of 2024. UPenn admitted 19.7 of early decision applicants. Next is the snapshot of the early acceptance rates for the class of 2024 in a chart format. You may pause the video here to look at the details. Remember, for the vast majority of top schools, the rate of admission in the early rounds will be significantly higher than the rate of admissions for regular applicants. Today, I'm not going to talk about regular round stats, but if you remember from the last decision stats, Duke, for instance, admitted 20% of its early applicants. Last year, it admitted only 5.7% of its regular decision applicants. Basically, for a college whose early round acceptance rate was around 20%, the regular round acceptance rate will likely drop down to somewhere close to 5% range, just because there are more applications in regular round. So which school was the toughest to get into? Based on publicly reported data, the toughest early admission pool this year belongs to MIT. This year, 9,291 students applied for early admissions to MIT, and 687, that's 7%, were offered admission. Okay, this is a different looking chart, right? But I want you to focus on here, 2024. That means people who applied in 2019, last year, right? So class of 2024, that's what this means. Now, if you look at the details, Brown is an ED school. They had that many applications. They admitted that many students. And the stat came out to be 17.5%. So that's how you want to read this chart. Okay, let's do Cornell. Cornell had 6,600 applications, and they admitted 1,576 students, 22% acceptance rate for early round. Again, Cornell is a decision school. Now, Dartmouth is different. It's unique. They're a lot smaller. They're the smallest among Ivy schools, right? They only had 2,000. And they accepted about 547 students. And the acceptance rate is the highest here among Ivy League schools, 26.4%, right? What about Duke? Duke is not an Ivy League school. They had, that's a lot of applications, 4,300. 887 students were accepted, about 20% acceptance rate, okay? Harvard, 6,000. They accepted a little less than 900. 13.9. That's ridiculous. 13.9. Oh man. MIT is just makes me throw up. 7.4%. Wow. Northwestern, we have their previous year's stats. They have not released their stats yet. Columbia didn't either, so that's why these, Georgetown didn't either. That's why these places are empty. Now let's look at Penn. UPenn 6,400. That's about the same as Cornell here, right? These two guys. They accepted 1,219.7. So that's that. Yale was also down to 13.7. Now from here, what you want to compare is this year's early round acceptance rate versus previous year's early acceptance rates here. Can you see and compare? Some of these, that's why I said in the video, some of this stuff is a mixed bag. Because if you look at, what do I want to look at? Hold on. So Brown, for example, their stats dropped 17.5 from 21% 2 years ago. That's a lot of consistent dropping throughout. Okay, now what about Dartmouth? Do we want to talk about Dartmouth? Dartmouth this year, what was it? 26.4. 2 years ago, they were 24%, 24.87%. So it's gotten slightly easier to get into Dartmouth than how it was 2 years ago. Do you see? Do you see what the stats say here? Right. Rest of the schools stats, you could pause the video here and look at it. Let me erase all the annotations there. Right now, you can pause and take a look. 카센터 화장실이 이렇게 좋아도 되니? 두 시간째 앉아서 이메일 100개 보내고 있었다니 너무 지치는데. 사람들 다 갔어. 이게 나는 언제 집에 갈 수 있을까? 이제 안전하게 집에 갈 수 있겠지? 돈 많이 썼다 오늘. It is important for students and parents to recognize the implications of these numbers and the facts. If you want to attend a competitive top-tier school, it is absolutely imperative to apply early this season. Statistically, the odds of getting in later during the normal admission process drop extremely. In the case of Dartmouth students, odds drop from about 26% chances of success in early admissions to about 5% chance during regular admission process. That is all for the day. Thank you for watching the video until the end. Once again, if you find these videos helpful, don't hesitate to click that like button and subscribe for more Andy Prep content. You can also share this video with your friends and family. It does not cost you any money. Finally, I do try to read and respond to every comment, so if you have any questions about anything on any of my videos, don't hesitate to leave a comment and I will respond to it as soon as I can. I will see you next time. Be smooth. Have a good day.